Here we go. On location again. So I'm scrounging around, trying to find something that will give me a little load. So you can accomplish it even if you can find a rock and put it in a, put it in a sturdy towel or something. Here we go. We're going to use body weights. And to start off with, actually, I'm going to just pick this pillow up. See this? You can pick up your balance pad. Just pick up something that's kind of like this size. See that? Let me tell you, when your shoulders get stuck, don't be thinking, oh, I need to go, sometimes you do need to get some help unsticking. However, pick up a stinking pillow somewhere, or your balance pad or something like that. Hi, everybody coming on. We're getting going. We're going to use body weight. We're going to use our pole. This is an axe handle. I'm glad I wasn't there when the thing flew off. And I have a can of paint here. It's about 8 pounds, okay? And here's my pillow. Now, if you don't have a pillow to pick up, which I'm sure you do somewhere, just pick up that balance pad, okay? And we're going to warm up. And we're going to warm up like this. Warm up like this. Do you see this? It's a very simple move, but it's very effective in not only getting your shoulders warming up. See how I'm going to come like this? I'm not going to come all the way up. I'm doing an exaggerated knee up. See, this would be all the way up at 90 degrees. I'm just getting you warmed up. When you do this, if you're thinking, you have just activated everything down through your spine, through your gluteal, into all your leg, and especially your feet. Now, I'm not stepping on a pad because I don't have one, number one. And these are the very new pillows that Sarah ordered, so I don't think she wants to be stepping on them. I digress. Looky here. See, if I try to go up all the way, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me really get warmed up, you're going to misstep. And then it's going to be, oh, I can't do this. Oh, it's too frustrating. See this? See this? It's a little. See that? It's a little. See that? See, it's just right to there. And if you're doing it correctly, and you bring this up, you're going to over and under balance. That's the warm up. Okay? So if I come here and I just come up a little, then I can just put my toe down if I need to. And mostly what you're doing whenever that I start off with this kind of a move, the minute you start to come up, you don't realize it, but you lock your leg. I know, it's what slugs do. So don't lock your leg. Now, there are some people that I've worked with many times, and I'm going to back myself up to this staircase thing as if it were a wall. See this? I would rather you do this against a wall than not do it at all. If you lose your balance, and if you've had multiple joints replaced, it's very normal and very easy to lose your balance when you bring your leg up. So get your little back up against a wall, a staircase, a door, and drop your shoulders in through your nose, breathing. And here I come. When I get ready to bring this leg up, I'll go on the other side so you'll see what I'm doing. See, even if it's a little bit, you got to really push your shoulders into the wall with them down. And then you do this kind of a little thing with whatever you got in your hand. I picked up a pillow. You could pick up that 2-inch balance pad, something that's like a square so that it keeps your hands at shoulder width. See that? And then back up against a wall. And again, Those of you out there with multiple hips replaced, I'm telling you, this is a warm-up move that you should do every day because it will help you get confidence. It will help you with your mechanics. Bring that leg all the way up. And see, I'm pushing into this staircase, which it could be a wall. And I'm going across my midline. And it's making me fight for balance, even though I'm pushing into this wall or into this, see, it's a staircase. It could be a counter, it could be anything. Walls work great. Now I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna take a breath. I'm gonna drop my shoulders. I'm gonna start breathing in through my nose. I'm gonna be very mindful not to do this. So push in, lean into it, into the wall. I'm gonna come up, and as soon as I pick my knee up, you have a tendency to wanna lock your knee. Don't do that. See, my knee is very soft, and it's really working super hard right now. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your chin tucked. And this kind of motion with my shoulders, my hands at shoulder width, okay? I'm keeping my shoulders down. This is actually creating some great warming up or flossing in through my shoulders, in through my elbows, and through my upper body, okay? At the same time, I'm pushing myself with my body weight to handle this load. So here I go. I'm going to shift my weight, bring the other leg up. Here I go. Here I go. Take a breath. In through the nose. In through the nose. In through the nose. Bring that knee up. Press yourself into the wall. Yes. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. Just a couple more. Here we go. Here we go. So hang on to that balance. Don't let it get you. Take a breath. Take a breath. Every time I say take a breath, in through the nose is what I mean. Then put that down. I'm telling you, if you do 2 or 3 sets of what I just did, woo, you're gonna get warm real quick, okay? So here I am with my pad. So now I'm gonna go step back, okay? And I'm gonna bring this like it's going over my head. But look at the direction of my elbows, okay? This is kind of important, okay? So you're stepping back, you're opening right here, you're pushing here, you're really giving good motion to your whole foot and leg. I'm going to rotate my arms, and I'm not going to go any higher than this. See, I'm not going way up, not yet. Here I go, right here. I'm going to bring it down and to the side. I'm going to bring it up. My elbows are pointing forward. The little pillow is on my head. I'm going to come down into my side. I'm going to hang out here. Then I'm going to bring it up. Bring my leg up. Bring my other leg back. Big switch. I'm going to say rib cage up. The pillow is on my head. My elbows are going where? Forward. They're pointing forward. And then see, I come down here. So I'm stretching that back leg. I'm opening this hip. This is a very important move for people with wonky hips. Look at here. Woo, right there. Drop your shoulders. Chin is tucked. Here's my little pillow. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come down to the side. Hold my balance. Big breath. Bring it down. Big breath. Bring it down. I'll just do this like, I don't know, 3 to 6 times. Because I want to just open that hip. And I want to get it working. But when I'm in this position, it's working all through here. Okay? Down. Bring it right to the top of the head. Elbows forward. Rib cage up. And all the way down. Here we go. Here we go. Take a breath. Couple more times. one more, and come back. And bring it down. If you got a tight hip, I'm telling you, you're feeling it. I am. See, I didn't feel it so much here. It felt good, but I didn't feel it like this one, okay? Big breath, yes. Now I'm gonna bring this right here, and I'm gonna do a little tester, okay? This one, I want you to maybe get up to the wall. Again, see, wall. See that? See my pillow? I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna bring my leg up, and I'm gonna do the task of floating that pillow under my leg. So this is a functional kind of a move. Many times we get in kind of moves, stepping up, stepping down, having to reach up a big step. Well, this is gonna help you with efficacy to know you can do this. So lean your little body up against the wall, the door, whatever. Take your little pillow, okay? And you're gonna lean into the wall, tight tummy, and you're gonna bring that leg up enough to grab it and bring it up. Bring it down, go to the other leg. So you don't hold on to it right now. Drop your shoulders, big breath through the nose, bring that up, get that leg all the way up. And believe it or not, if you notice, you're gonna have trouble maybe on one leg versus another leg. And it has to do with all kinds of things. It has to do with your back issues. It has to do with your hip issues. Whether or not you had knee injury or a replacement. Oh my goodness. It makes tasks like this very, very dicey. You're like, oh my gosh, can I put that pillow under that leg there? What can I do? Breath. Here we go, breath. Here we go. Don't be getting in a hurry. That's the first thing that will go south, is if you try to get in a hurry and you don't stabilize, leaning against the wall, dropping your shoulders, stabilize with your knee down or your knee bent, or soft, I should say soft. Hold it for a second, get yourself into the other leg, and then come over, okay? Down, set, big breath, bring that knee up, and pass that little pad, whatever you have, under. Get ready to go to the other one. Here we go. Under and down. So I can tell you, when I bring this leg up and I'm stabilizing on my hip replace side, it's a big deal. It changes. I feel myself wanting to overlean. Those of you with hip replacements, this is a very practical thing for you to do. Relatively safe, but you gotta be holding. It's just some of these little moves, I'm telling you, it's a big deal. Okay, let's put this down. I so want to cut these things off that says under penalty of law, do not remove this thing. I'm gonna do it as soon as we're off camera. I'm gonna cut that sucker off. I hope you're laughing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pick up my rods. You have to laugh, you guys. Okay, here we go. Here's my rod. So we're gonna do some of the same stuff, but now we're gonna go up over the head. Okay, so let's go side to side. Number one, I am shifting. And what I wanna do is I want to just release your foot. See, in this kind of a stance, drop your shoulders. As you come into this leg, do not lock it. Keep your knees soft, say rib cage up, drop my shoulders. And see, I'm out here, and all I wanna do is bring my toe off the ground. That's all I wanna do. So some of you see this move and you immediately think, oh, I gotta lift my leg, no. Nope. All I want you to do is shift bent the knee, drop my shoulder, okay? I'm way out here. I'm gonna lift my toe. That's it. See that? Yeah, that right there. And I'll just hold it for a couple seconds. Then I'll come back in, get that body set. So what is it? Drop my shoulders, rib cage up, bend my knee. Boom, right there. Lift the toe. That's it. Don't think that you have to lift your leg. I want you to lift your toe. Yeah, so there I am, one-legged standing, okay? And you're out here. If you need to put your foot down, you can. Here we go, like this. See this? Reaching. So if you have shoulder issues and you're gripping and you're reaching, I'm telling you, if you keep your legs, your arms strong, straight, you're gonna feel it. If you are, I call you shoulder people. I should say us. I call us shoulder people. You just gotta learn to keep working at your ranges. See how I'm bringing my toe up? You would do well to do between that one that I did here and then the side to side thing that I'm doing. This will really help so many systems. See how I'm tapping? Because I'm losing, see, I'm getting off balance and I just put my toe down and I bring it back. Okay? That's a valuable little move to do. Number one, for your brain, because your vestibular system and your proprioceptive systems is everything about your spatial awareness, everything. So see, if you get off a little bit, that's good. I want you to do that. That means you're working, okay? Do not excessively bend forward. That's what everybody wants to do. So don't bend forward, stay rib cage up, really work on those back muscles. And now I'm not gonna come up really like in a holding pattern. I'm just gonna go back and forth. And I'm gonna act like I'm hiking my hip. See that? So see, if I didn't point that out to you, you would not know that I'm actually pulling this hip up, like it's going up to my armpit. Not that it's going to. So as you do this, all I want you to do now is hike your hip and just for a split second, go back and forth. So you're still doing the same thing. You're bringing the toe off the ground, but what you're doing now is you're actually pulling this hip up. Then you bring your toe off the ground. So it's a 1-2 punch. So here, bring the hip up, soften your knee, and then bring the toe up. See that? Okay? So it's a hip hiking type of a move. So it's right here, the hip comes up, the toe comes up, and then I come back down, sink. But I stay rib cage up, shoulders down. Here I am, hike the hip up, and then bring the toe up, okay? So if you just do 3 sets of 10 on this little thing, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to take a break because wow, that hip hiker thing really makes you use those deep core muscles, okay? This, and then this, okay? So it's a really good one to do. Now, to counteract that, we're gonna go like this. See, I still got my bar. I'm gonna go up overhead with my arms, but I'm gonna put my leg right up here, just like that. And then I'm just gonna bring the bar, put it right across my shoe. See, I can hang on to my little chair. And now I'm gonna round the upper back. See, I'm gonna drop my chin, drop my head, and I'm rounding my upper back. Then I come back down, take a big breath. So here's the big step. And if you are fun size, and this is like a king size chair to you, then you gotta hold on to something. You're gonna come up just like that, see? So anytime you go to taking your leg up to a 90 degrees, you gotta be thinking what you're doing. And I'm gonna put my little bar across my toe. And when I put it down there across my toe, I'm gonna round my back. See, I'm gonna round up my back. I'm gonna hang on to this thing. And I'm gonna round my shoulders, drop my chin in, take a big breath. That means through the nose, drop the shoulders, soften the knee, and come up out of that. So that little rest is very helpful to keep remembering, because when you're just working at trying to keep your back extended, you get tired. So take a little break and drop down like that, and then come right back into it. You squeeze your gluteals, you say rib cage up, you soften your knees a little bit, and your shoulders go down. Now with that, I'm going to step across. I'm gonna bring my bar on top of my head. So you notice I'm going step by step. Hope you're noticing that. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna cross over. I want both feet pointing forward, okay? Soften my knees, and now I'm gonna open my elbows this time. So this time they're not forward. This time they're open. The bar's on top of my head. I'm gonna sneak them up, all the way up, and then I'm gonna really reach with my shoulders. Really reach. Take a big deep breath, really go up, and then come back down, and come back down. Ready? Cross over. Soften your knees so you're more stable. Okay? So I'm right here. I'm going to come right here. All right? Elbows are open. So if the elbows are open, that means what's pulling? Yeah, right through the pectorals. Trying to get a full rotation, a hinging rotation on those arms. Keep the elbows pointing out. Look how I'm going. See, I'm reaching up, coming way up out of my shoulders, out of my shoulder socket. Come down, come down. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. Take a big deep breath. See this? Just a normal stance. Feet are forward. Rotate across or reach across with your leg. Are you ready? Soften up your knees. Big breath. Elbows are open. See, look at my elbows. Some of you might be standing there and your elbows are like this. So try your best to get those things open. Come up, 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 up. All the way up, up, up. Really reach with your shoulder blades. Reach with your shoulder blades. Reach with your shoulder blades. Bring the arms back because they might have floated forward. Don't let them do that. And then come back down and come back down. Good. All right. I'm getting you prepped and ready for some shoulder stuff. Okay, that we're going to be doing. Here's my spear. See that? Do it on both sides. Spear, throw. See that? Yeah, just like that. Now put it right back here. We've done this before, but when I try to put the spear behind me, what has to happen? Elbow is pointing up, not out. It's pointing up. Rib cage up, drop my shoulder, try to put that spear down behind my back. See? Elbow up, now bring it up, and get a throw to the spear. Yeah, just like that. So here's in the other hand. So this axe handle weighs more than my mop handle did at home. So keep that in your head if you whatever you picked up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring it right here. Like I'm gonna throw a spear. And then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put the bar, the spear, right down as far as I can behind my back, and my elbow's doing what? Pointing to the ceiling. You should feel it right in through here, stretching. Yes, yes. Then I'm gonna bring her up, and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna throw it again, and I'm right here. And then I'm gonna put my hands behind my back. See that? Now, the minute you did this, some of you rolled your shoulders forward. I know this, okay? Drop your shoulders. Come from right here to right here to here. And don't roll your shoulders. Drop them into your, right down into the socket, okay? So you're right back here. Then I'm gonna take, with my palms up, drop my shoulders, drop my chin, soften my knees. I'm gonna lift. Yeah, I'm gonna lift with an open palm. See that? Big breath. Don't lean in, don't lean in. Bring those arms up as far as you can, and then come back down. Then you're gonna rotate, and now you're gonna be palm up again, and you're gonna bring them up over your head, and you're gonna go back as far as you feel you can. Keep your elbows just a tiny bit soft. Just don't lock them. You're not bending them, but you're not locking them. Bring them way back. And see, this is pushing your hips forward. Your knees should be soft, and really pull back as far as you can. Push your hips forward. Keep your chin tucked. Big breath through the nose. Then come back and come back in and come back down. So I'm right here, palm up. I'm going to turn and turn and turn. So you see, I didn't just do it with the palms down. So I'm recovering a little bit, okay? Because we're fixing to do a strength and mobility move for the shoulders that you might not have done. Maybe we've done it in class, I can't remember. But anyway, here we go, okay? Now, I'm gonna do it from the chair. If you have a lower, like this hearth, if you have like a hearth at your home, a fireplace hearth, and this was not that tall, that's perfect. If this bothers you to do this next move from the chair, then you are a perfect candidate to do this move on a wall, okay? See this stair thing here? See the banner? I can use that as a wall. Or if you have a wall. And the reason I'm telling you these three, this will create 3 distinct loads. And it depends on your injury level. It depends on how strong your core is as to which one you pick. The wall is the most gentle. And you're going to do up and around circles. See this? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it on my chair. You can do it on a wall. So I'm gonna be pressing into it. On a wall is gentler. This chair is gonna be more challenging. And this down here is gonna be even more challenging, okay? And I just wanna show you, see, I'll come up with my shoulders and down. I'm doing a circle with my shoulders. I'm going 3 forward and 3 backward. Okay, 3 forward and 3 backward. But here's the deal. You have to do the shoulder circles, not bending your elbow. I know it. So that was the harder one. We're on the floor. Here's the next hardest, the lightest, the next lightest. And then of course, if you need to go to the wall, then you're gonna do the shoulder circle on the wall, standing against it, pushing into the wall. And you're gonna go 3 forward, not fast, and you're gonna do 3 backward. But here's the deal. You cannot bend your elbow. If you bend your elbow, well, Don't. Okay, here we go. I'm here. You might be on the wall. I have several people out there that I know should be on the wall. So I hope you are. So here I am. I'm gonna step back. I can make this very challenging for my core right here, or I can bend in just a little bit. So that's up to you. So I'm right here, my arms are straight. I'm gonna bring my shoulders up to my ear and around. Shoulder up to my ear and around. Shoulder up to my ear and around. Shoulder up to my ear and around. And then I'm gonna reverse it. And I'm trying really hard not to bend at my elbow. Yes, you have to think about it. So it's the shoulder going up, down, around, then go reverse. Do not bend at the elbow. Do not bend at the elbow. Okay, and once you've done 3 one way, you're gonna come and go 3 the other way. Take a big breath. Take a big breath. One more. And bring it back down. So, if that was hard for you on the chair, you need to go to the wall. And I'm gonna stand here as if I was pushing, and I want you to see, this is what I'm wanting. And so for some people, depending on their injury level, maybe I won't have you pushing anywhere. For you to do this and to come forward, up, back, and down, and not bend your elbow, you're gonna have a hard time because it's like they have a mind of their own. So don't go fast. Keep your arms straight out, soft knees, tight tummy, and just get the circle going. But don't bend your elbow. Don't bend your elbow. Don't bend your elbow. Okay, and then go reverse. I like to keep it in 3 and 3. I like to do 3 challenges and 3 challenges. And I'm gonna try to not bend my elbow. This is so important. Okay, now, following that, I'm gonna put my bar, and again, this right here, this is about 2 pounds, okay? So, if you had your little 3-pounder weight that you can dial it, you know, a lot of you have those dial weights, get a 2-pound weight or get the 3-pounder. That means no weights on it. Come right out here to the side. See this? So somebody might say, oh, well, you have to have one in both hands. No, I don't want you to have it in both hands. You know why? Because I want you to have to fight to keep the symmetry. Do you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. And as I get started here, I want this shoulder to be in line with this shoulder. So this side is really working to keep you in symmetry, because this is just a little bit heavier. See, it's only like 2 or 3 pounds, but this move, really working on this move. My arm is very straight. And do you see how I'm not going up high? Do you see I'm coming straight out from my shoulder height? And then I drop a little, but then I come right to shoulder height. I keep a tummy tight, and I'm shifting, okay? I'm right here, I'm holding this one down, and then I'm gonna reverse. See that? Yeah, reverse, don't bend at the elbow. Ah, yeah, so if you've had shoulder issues, this is strength work for you, big time. And those of you who've had past injuries, this is the kind of thing that you need to step back and don't worry about how heavy. Oh, I've got to, lift 18 pounds. No, you have to move correctly first. Okay, come down, take a breath, other hand, okay? Now I'm gonna just stand here and I will do a gentle or a minimal split stance. See? I'm just gonna go like this. See that? As if I was gonna take a step. And then I'm gonna bring this arm right here and I'm gonna keep it right at shoulder height. Drop my shoulders. Try your best. My thumb is forward. And then I come up to my shoulder height and then down. So don't go much higher than your shoulder height when you do the circle. See this? Okay? Keep your chin tucked. You can even turn your head one way, but not if you're hanging your head out. Bring that chin in that that retracted state. See this? So try your very best to keep your arms straight. And when you come up, you're only at shoulder height. Then you do make a little circle, you come down a little to the armpit, and then you go to the shoulder height. See that? So after you've done chin on one with your thumb, angling forward, now you're gonna go back, and now your little finger is the leader, okay? Take a big breath, drop your shoulders. Don't go up too high. Don't go up too high. That's a little mistake you don't wanna make. This is high enough, you'll find out sooner or later, because it will push your little buttons right here. Take a big deep breath. Right now, keep that shoulder down as you're doing these. Yes. Okay, 3 more. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. And bring it down. So this is the shoulder that I have trouble with. And I can tell you that was really pushing me right then. So I know that I need to do these with the very light weights and really work your positioning. Okie dokie. I'm going to put that bar aside. And now we're going to finish with our body weight moves today. I'm going to use my bar here in just a second, but I'm going to do a little wide stance. Here's my chair. Okie dokie. I'm going to push my butt back, and then I'm going to come back up. Okay? See, I've been standing this whole time. You've been standing. Don't go all the way down. And the first couple of moves would be good to put your pad, your little balance pad on your chair. Even that 2 inches will help you. So see, I'm going to do a high hip hinge or a high squat. I'm going to act like I'm sitting on a bench, and then I come back up. Okay? Now I'm going to bring the arms into play, and I'm going to come back up full, all the way up. Okay, so now right here, I'm going to ask you, are your shoulders down? Is your chin tucked? Breathing through the nose. Yes. Soften your knees. Sweep all the way down. Don't go to sitting yet. You're going to a high hip hinge, and then you come back up. Okay? So right here, all the way up. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Sweep it down. Around, bring those arms all the way down, all the way back. And whenever that you do that gentle move, it's not fast, it's not jerky, it's just constant moving. You're in your heels, you're in your heels, you're in your heels. Bring those arms all the way down, really open them, bring them back, and come back up. Take a big deep breath, drop your shoulders. Take a big breath. Here we go, all the way around, heels, 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 heels. Really pull around, bring it all the way up, okay? Now bring your hands out, and we're gonna go all the way down to the chair now. It's fine if you wanna have that pad on your chair, okay? Especially if you have hip issues, knee issues, etc. I would rather you do the sit to stand a little higher, like with a pad, than not do them at all, okay? So you do a couple with the pad and then take the pad out. So I'm gonna come right here, I'm gonna go down, so I'm right here. See that? See that? Now, what I'm gonna use for my weight today, I'm not gonna use it right now, I'm just showing you. This is about 8 pounds, and it's like a kettlebell. This was all happening for people who work, you know, really work for a lot of years before they ever had a kettlebell. See this? It's called a full paint can. That's what I'm gonna use. But before I get that going, here we go. Are you ready? Number one, we've been doing a lot of back extensor work just now. So I want you to put your elbows right here, and I want you to push your butt back as you lower your whole body right here between those legs. Here's the crucial mistake that a lot of people make when they do this move. They don't get pushing the hips back, they don't extend their back, and then you know what they do? They think, oh, see, I'm doing really good, because they put their head lower than their butt. And generally, you'll get much more benefit from this if you just let yourself down, keep your back very extended, and really push your butt back like you're shining your taillights. And then you're gonna feel it through your adductors, okay? These middle leg muscles. So let's try that again. So I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna open back, okay? I'm gonna drop my chin, my elbows go back, then my arms straighten. I'm gonna go way back here, then I'm gonna come right into here. I'm gonna push my butt back super hard, and I'm gonna let myself down, and I should be feeling, I feel it, you should be feeling your inner thigh. Yes, your groin muscles. And you're gonna go to one side, then you're gonna go to the other side. So you're just gonna play on that really nice stretch. And you can do this anytime you have a chair that you're sitting in, okay? See, if you were in a meeting, at a conference, even at church, you just act like you dropped something. And just kind of do this and really push the butt back. Yeah, keep your chin tucked, don't put your head down, and act like you're getting whatever you dropped. And see, if I go like this even, it will play on those adductors, and you'll get more stretch on one side than the other side. And just, you see, you're just acting like you're picking something up, and then you come up, and nobody knows, and you feel better. There's that. Okay, before we pick this up, I'm gonna turn just like this. I'm gonna put my knee down. See that? So I'm showing you, these are two classic things I do all the time. I do them when I'm in a plane. I do them when I'm in a car, especially if I'm a passenger and I don't have to drive. Okay, so see, I'm right here, just like that. Just hang on to your chair like this. So you're just dropping one cheek off, and then you open yourself back. See that? Great move for this quad. Just a great move. Got it? Keep your chin tucked. Big, big breath. Big, big breath. Big, big breath. Come back. Rotate. Drop your knee. Okay? And let yourself fall back. So you keep that knee down. Keep the knee down. This is opening your hip. You tend to have a tight hip. Woo, feels so much better when you do this. And then come back and come back. Okay? Now, a lot of times we will do back push-ups. I'm not going to do push-ups, but I am going to do a holding. I'm going to act like that like I sit on something hot. So if I sit on something hot, I would have to lift my hips, correct? So this is opposite of letting yourself down. So I want your hands The heel of the hand is gonna be right here on the chair. As you put your hands back here, you have a tendency to want to roll forward. Keep yourself back, shoulders down, put the heel of the hand there, act like you sat on something hot. Say rib cage up, take a big breath, and you're gonna lift your hips. See, you're gonna just lift your hips because you sat on something hot. And see, my elbows are pretty straight. And then all I'm gonna do is bend my elbow a tiny, tiny bit. See this? I'm just gonna bend it a tiny bit. But my shoulders in this move have to be dropped and really supporting this move. See, it's a tiny little flick in the elbow, but don't round your shoulders, okay? Just stay with me, do two more, just do two more. Take a breath, Okay, bring the butt down. So, that move is much different than letting yourself down. It works your shoulder differently, okay? And my cueing is to act like you sat on something hot, but you have to stay seated. So instead of jumping up, you just go, ooh, that's hot. See that? See that? That's the move. You wanna hold yourself up there and get to where you can hold yourself up there for a while, okay? Take a big deep breath, the nose, don't let the shoulders slip on you. Do not let the shoulders slip, do not. See, they're gonna wanna go down like this, don't let them. Drop your shoulders, breath, drop your shoulders, breath, and come down, Ah! So, forearm, yes, hands, yes, shoulders, back of the shoulders, yes, deltoids, yes. Oh my goodness, okay, here we go. So, if you have your normal weights, get you a medium weight. Because that's what about this is, about a medium challenge, okay? So I'm gonna use this like a kettlebell. Yes, I am. So I'm gonna hang on to it like this. See that? So first of all, I'm gonna bring the kettlebell up. See that? And then I'm gonna come down and down. Okay, now, for some of you, that might be too big of a move, okay, with a medium weight. So I'm saying, if I'm gonna come up like this, see here? So this is bicep, now I'm gonna rotate, and now basically I go straight up. See that? And then I turn and I bring it down, okay? So you need to pick up a weight that you can actually take like this, pull, turn, and then push straight. Now, the only people that I won't go up with a weight is somebody that has a very forward rolled shoulder. Because see, you're not gonna go up in line. You're gonna go up out here, which can strain this. Now, why am I showing this? Because this is a very functional movement, okay? Should be able to go up over your head without a problem, strong enough, okay? So you get to choose if you want to do this with 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, or heavier. This right here, for me, it's like about a 7 or 8 pounds is what this is, okay? And you can do this with a 5-pound kettlebell really easy, okay? All right, so whenever I'm sitting here like this, here's what you don't want to do. See this? I want to stay right here. See that? And then I'm going to go pull. See that pull? Yeah. I'm going to bring her up. Then I'm going to rotate. Now I'm going to go straight up. See that? Yeah. My elbow is kind of at a 45-degree angle. See that? Then I bring it down, curl, and down. Okay, you get to choose whatever it is that you need to use on this. Okay, so I'll be right here. So I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, so you're in this loaded position. You wanna try to keep your shoulders in symmetry. I'm gonna pull, see that? I'm gonna pull, and I'm gonna rotate, and I'm gonna push. See this? Straight up, right at my ear. See that? Right up. Yep, right up. Then I'm gonna rotate and bring it down. Okay? We'll do that one more time. Bring it here. Get ready to pull. So see, there's my first pull, and I can do that several times. And if you have a 6 or an 8-pounder or a 9-pounder, which is what you guys have, so it should be like a 6 or a 9, right? Or a 3. See how I'm doing it a couple times? Then I'm gonna rotate, and I'm gonna go straight up. See that? I come right here before I rotate. All the way up, tight tummy, take a big breath, tight tummy, take a big breath, tight tummy, and bring it down, rotate, and down. Yay! Okay, put it right in the middle. Now we're gonna move from the shoulders. We're gonna go right down to the quads, the gluteal, the back, etc. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do wide stance. See how I get hinged forward? See that? I'm gonna put my hands under my kettlebell. So you would have one weight, a pretty good weight, maybe the 9-pound, 12-pound, that's fine. One weight, and you're gonna just put hands underneath, because you're holding on to it right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and stand. So this is a sit to stand with a weight. So here I go. Take a big breath into the nose, drop your shoulders, push into your heels, lift, up, and up. Bring it right onto your chin, and then come right here. Down, 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 as if you're gonna sit down, but then you do not sit down. And then you come back down, 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 heels, 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 heels. Act like you're gonna sit, act like you're gonna sit, but then you don't sit. Take a big deep breath, drop your shoulders, act like you're gonna sit, but then you don't. You're gonna come right under your chin. Here we go, all the way down, heels, heels, heels. Press into the heels, boom. Take a big breath, drop your shoulders, pull and pull. So it's actually a push. So this is pushing down on my feet, this is pulling. So again, very functional moves. Right there. Big breath, go down as far as you can, like you're gonna sit, but you don't sit, like you're gonna sit, but you don't sit. Hold it, hold it, hold it, breath. Drop your shoulders, heels, 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 breath, heels, come up. Take a big breath. Here we go. One more. Act like you're gonna sit, but you don't. You're hovering right above that chair. You're in your heels. Breath, 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 breath. Come up. Woo! And then come back down. And come back down. Just like that. You've loved it, didn't you? I know it. Okay, take a big breath. Again, drop your shoulders, and you're just giving yourself a big hug. But now what you're gonna do is turn, and you're gonna look over your shoulder. You're gonna drop your knee, and your shoulders are dropped. Take a big breath, come back center, drop your shoulders, turn, boom, right there. Drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders, drop your shoulders. Come back. Open. Then I'm gonna lead a choir. So don't forget, when you get up off a chair, you don't ask somebody to pull you up. You don't do the rocking thing. Use your hands if you need to. to get over a sticking point, but you got good posture. You act like you're leading the choir, you're up. And now is when you find a door, get, a handle that won't move, or a door frame. This would be a door frame. If you can hang on to a door frame, I get to hold on to this because this is very stable. And this is the move. This is the move you need to do all weekend, okay? Find something like that and then just drop down as far down as you can go. See that? Drop your shoulders. Very important, drop your shoulders. Feet are forward. Now really put those ears right at the bicep. Push back with your butt. Take big breaths. Oh, so you're just hanging. Take a big breath. Hang. Come back up. Push back in with your hips. Keep your chin tucked. And then hang one more time. Here we go. Push that butt back. Big breath into the nose. Really push your butt back. Let your shoulders really, really stretch. And then hang down there as long as you feel like it. And then come right back up. Woo! Shake out, shake out, shake out. We did it. You should be proud of yourselves.